BEERUN, Beer Run. BEERUN, Beer Run. All we need is a 10 and a 5 or a car and a key and a sober driver. BEERUN, Beer Run.
Guys, how's it going? What are we looking at? We're going to look at Larry's latest Flamingo Fruit Fight. 5% by volume. This is from Bell's. It has a, as Tardisius would say, a semi-collectible cap. And since somebody was kind enough to send me this shirt, I am going to use this bottle opener. Oh yeah. Kind of looks like a excuse me. Kind of has the colors of a wheat. It has honestly, it smells like fresh fruit peels. Cheers. Okay, it tasted fairly fruity. This one's pretty good. Cheers, guys. See you tomorrow.
It's intermission time, folks. So hurry, hurry, hurry. Step right over to our refreshment center for the most extravagant array of refreshment goodies ever assembled under one roof. Enjoy breathtaking, mouth-watering goodies. Everything from a snack to a delicious full meal. At our refreshment center, you'll find a large variety.
I'm only back because I forgot to mention a couple things. Got a care package in. I did a video that I will be uploading on the eBomi channel to give as much credit is due for the good guys here on YouTube. And that would be the Bearded CB. He sent a couple beers to review. They're in there, and I mentioned that I was working on my bug out bag, and he sent me some MREs. We got spicy panini pasta vegetarian. Hang on. That was fun while it lasted. And then he sent me some cheese spread to go along with the vegetable crackers. A thing of orange beverage powder. Some lemon poppy seed pound cake. And then each one of these looks a little bit different. Looks like this one's got salt in it and sugar. Brandon, I'm not sure what's all in these. I don't know if they look like they have some of the same things in them, but some of them look like they have different stuff. Non-dairy creamer. So why? I don't know. And of course, he, like he normally does, the winner of the one of the Snowflake Melters, which coincidentally was my little Sammy Poo, he sent a PMag with freedom seeds in it. I got to get that to her. Along with the shirt, well, not along with the shirt. I don't know if it's the same person or not, but somebody sent me a Trump yarmulke. Or maybe it's a jock, or maybe it's just one breast pad. I'm not quite sure. I've always said I wanted one. And then I got this mystery package in that I have not opened because it's addressed to Matt Brew Reviewer. Seriously? Okay, and I noticed that this is a unfiltered beer. The name Larry's Latest is a nod to the spirit of innovation and experimentation that Larry started in 1985 and continues with the brewery to this day. Our latest beer started when two flamingos walked into a bar. Tart fruit ale brewed with passion fruit and lime. This is just down the street from Stalker Steve's place. And as far as I know, not a single fucking person that I sent firearms to have received theirs yet. So here's to you, Bill, my FFL. Good job. Normally I don't go back, but I got the Fuck I Missed the I Heart Club from Aunt Cack. And Poco Loco says, I think part of a best friend's job should be to immediately clear your computer history if you die. Zeus, I agree. That's an important thing. Stephen Hobson led first at 5 minutes or at 5:40 a.m. So Steve was the first. Shit. Hang on, I'm actually getting a little chilled. It's actually above zero. Last time I checked, it was 6 degrees, which is now officially the high for the day. Hey Google, what's the temperature right now?
In Duluth right now, it's 6 degrees.
Sweet. Okay. Excuse me. Bearded CB, the man himself. Second. Bearded CB, the thing that's kind of disappointing me because I have no idea what I did with it. I actually have an MRE that I was sent years ago by Howard from the Bunker, and I don't even remember what it was. I didn't even remember having it till I saw yours, and I'm like, never opened it. I went looking. Now see, I told you guys when I had my water incident, it all pretty much took place through here. Obviously, I was not 100% on that because I was going through a little nook that's right here, and I have boxes of knickknacks that I used to keep on the table that over the years I've cleared off. I haven't wanted to throw that stuff away. It's funny. People sent stuff to me, and I had it all piled in boxes in this nook along with some other stuff in there. And I thought maybe that MRE, because when Howard sent it to me, it was a kit. He had one of those M85 bullets on a plate, and it says break-in in case of emergency and all that shit. And the MRE showed up at that point in time, and I actually found the bullet. And unfortunately, I found 2 boxes of memorabilia from my friends that I've met over the years that have sent me stuff on YouTube, and I found the box floating in water. Some of the stuff that was in there that was destroyed was Samantha's, or the graduation ceremony cap. A letter that Tardisius had sent me a couple of years back that he made it look like when someone kidnaps someone in your family and cuts out all the little pieces of various newspapers and articles to spell out the words. Fucking laughed my ass off. He had to put a special amount of time into making it, and that was one of the things that was soaked. The thing that also very much bummed me out is another one of the things was Howard sent me. See, and I don't understand what I did with the MRE, because the half the shit that Howard sent me was in that box. One of the things he sent me was a roll of towels for when the liberals cry. I went to go to grab it and it slipped out of my hands because it was so frickin' heavy because it was wet. Whole roll of shop towels gone. A good roll of Obama ass wipe. And if you've ever bought that novelty toilet paper with Obama's face, the one that survived, it's just an outer ring. Otherwise, it's a normal roll of toilet paper. The one that got destroyed, Obama's face is on every single sheet, all the way until you get to the roll. Yeah, destroyed. Yeah, there it is. You can get your wipe on, unfortunately, and the thing that really bums me out is it's actually I don't even see any hole. Oh, okay, here I do now. I see one hole, and it was enough that it destroyed the entire roll of Obama toilet paper. And trust me when I say, here, listen to this. Trust me when I say nothing. I mean, nothing makes my ass feel better than Obama's face rubbing against it. So, congratulations, Steve, Bearded CB. Jolson was third. Jolson, we need more cowbell and shots. Multi-gunman, gunshots or whiskey shots or both. Bearded CB intro and Brew Babes looking nice. Maybe reading directions on bottle opener gun. Laugh out loud. I looked and it didn't say squat. It looks like you should just be able to cock the thing back and you should be ready to go, but I see exactly what it's doing. It's kind of a quality flaw thing when you push back on the cocking mechanism. It's actually running into the metal rim. So if you push back and up at the same time, it goes perfectly into place. So there's well, unless you can get your fingernail under it, there's no way to lift this at the same time you slide it back. But the only thing you can do is just put your finger on it and that. So, but since Bearded CB, we'll see how the Flamingo flies. Pretty good. See, that's what happens when Matt's not here. In some ways, everything is better when Matt's not here. Bearded CB, my password still not reset. Can't get onto Hornet Fixer. I will have to talk to him about that. I know you mentioned it last night, so I don't know if anything got done about it. Wade, Big Redneck Papa, sorry, top 10. John Solar, top 10. Smile Money, top 5. What the Just shooting, Jim. Can't think of anything funny. Fucking homework. I do love me a juggy redhead. Intro Babe was way hotter than the Brew Babe. Just shooting. When are you and that dude who says clips just going to make out and get the tension out of the way? And I see Matt finally started his own channel. What is he up to? He's up to 4 subs. let's subscribe and ring that little bell. Man Cave Matt Brat. Okay, now I've seen it all. I'll heart him and see if he gets notified. Wait again. After watching the KKK sit and scowl during Trump's State of the Union address, I got a question. How big is Jim's van, and will there be beer and snacks? Yes, there definitely is going to be beer and snacks, and I guess the van is growing as we speak. I'm gonna have to go without lunch for the next couple of weeks, but as you can see, I picked up another batch of stuff for the woman's party. But hear me out on this. I was over at Keyport today in Superior, Wisconsin. I highly recommend you go there. It's a great place, and the staff is awesome. And I wish they paid me to say that. The Stalechnia here is a 1.75 liter bottle, and the 1800 silver is also a 1.75. And today, or for the weekend, they had these on sale for significantly less than this size bottle. I mean, anybody that went up there and just reached in and grabbed this one, you're a fool, because you could have gotten the bigger bottles for less. So, that's, we got a little, we got the makings right there for two of the things that Christine requested for the girls' 80s party this year. That's the makings to make slippery nipples. And she requested Long Island iced teas. Oh, excuse me. And don't forget, for about, 8 months now, I have had a case of Zima sitting on the shelf that was purchased just for the girls' party. Stalker Steve, 8th is good enough. What up? Well, I was really hoping to hear from you today because you were notified to come and pick something up by your FFL, but so far that's not the case. Steven again, how do you hide 13%? Man, have to find that beer and send you a pic of. Stalker Steve, awesome bottle cap launcher. I'm sure Eric will fix it till it don't work no more. Mike, Gillian 426. I like very hot and spicy rubs and barbecue sauce. I had them ghost pepper Chex Mix and whiskey. Not hot at all. No, the Chex Mix, honestly, if you want anything that is going to get your attention, at least for me anyway, in all honesty, the when Bulwark 1911 told me about the Pocky Ghost Pepper chips that you can get at Walmart, and I can get them at both my Walmarts, those chips are right now one of my favorites, and hands down the hottest chip that I have purchased from a large chain like that. Normally shit like that, when it says like extra hot, I call bullshit. Normally it never is. But those chips are the real deal. I'm telling you, if you like a little zip to your chip, go to your Walmart and look for those Pocky Ghost Pepper chips. Yesterday, I ate a bag of them. Love those. I go get some right now, but I don't. God damn it! I was even at Walmart this morning, and I completely forgot about it. Because as soon as I get into a Walmart, I want to do everything to get the fuck out of there. Okay, let's talk about this. Up front, it has a kind of a tart bitterness to it. You know, like kind of that kind of thing. It does have a nice little parade of flavor. I'm getting the I think that lime is what I kind of initially get, like a fresh lime. Then it rolls into the passion fruit, you know, kind of leaving you with that tangerine orange kind of flavor. And then it all kind of trails off, and it leaves you with a very heavy hitting, really smooth, bready biscuit finish. I'm actually surprised at how much of one you get and how much of the other it ends with. Smile money. Cars can now parallel park themselves. They have almost perfected cars that do not even need a driver. Matt's control issues will keep him a caveman. Smile money. Matt, you do not need to make videos to have a YouTube channel. You can't. How can you gain your trust if you are not committed to the community? They also have never seen you in a Spreaker chat room. You want to be Eric's man cave bitch forever? Laugh out loud. Then he commented, okay, I'm here now. Aunt Keck says, man cave Matt Brat, one of us now. One of us. Aunt Keck, or Smile Money says to Aunt Keck, I'm so proud. He's growing up so fast. Smile Money, insurance fraud. That is a nice suggestion, Matt. As if Eric is not already on a watch list. It's not fraud if you can get the appraiser to split the profit with you. See, in a way, I'm being 100% honest. It's social media. It's out there. I don't really give a fuck. Sometimes it almost feels like when you're MacGyver-ish or self-sustaining, you almost feel like you're punished. Now, imagine what happened to me happening to somebody like, say, next door. The house would probably still be dark and without water. In the first 15 seconds of determining that there was a problem, it was already in the process of being picked up, the water. Making sure, right off the bat, making sure that no more can happen, getting the water that was down. Then the biggest issue was down here, everything that made its way down here. And I'm not about. Actually, I've been contacted by the adjuster, and as of right now, I haven't returned the call because it's like, what the fuck? What I fixed it. I didn't. They kept asking me, do you want to call in a water mitigation company to come take a look? Well, there's nothing to look at. I cleaned up all the fucking water within 15 minutes of determining that there was a problem. There's what got wrecked. Is it enough to file a claim, have my rates go up, blah, 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 blah. It's like the monitor that was, I haven't even tried plugging it in. Let's just say that that's destroyed. I did everything I could to ensure that I had the best chance of everything being right. I immediately made sure that anything like the camera and the monitor and the computer were in the amp were all powered down as fast as I realized what had happened. Yanked the battery out of the laptop, pulled the power cord out of it, unplugged the amplifier, disconnected the battery from the camera, and put everything, wiped everything off, laid the laptop upside down. I mean, I'm not exaggerating at all. I wish I would have taken a picture of it. The fucking keys were swimming. How it turned on, I have no idea. If by the good graces of God and luck, I'll take it. I'll take it. I let the water run out of it, and I brought it upstairs, and I laid it on the behind my desk, which is right in front of a big cast iron radiator, and it sat on a radiator for like 32 hours. Not directly, because then could have gone the other direction. But I took care of everything I could take care of. The things that are out of my control is there's some popping of some panel tile squares up on my kitchen floor. Other than that, it's like, again, I wouldn't hire a company. I have installed, refinished hardwood flooring and any surfaces like that for over 20-something years. So, again, hoorah to me, high five myself, no friends. The stuff that was wrecked was meaningful to me, but what is it all going to add up to? I don't. Stalker Steve, nope, nothing yet. Fuck. Well, that was 2 days ago. Stalker Steve, good show, fellas. Multi-gun man, you guys are nuts. Steven again, hops and lead. So, what gun will you be buying with the Asus insurance money? Oh, fuck. That was an opportunity missed. Smile money. So, let me get this straight. You fixed your neighbor's toilet until you converted his kitchen into a shower. Nice. Well, I'm not responsible for that part of it. I should have noticed the fact that when I knelt down to disconnect the water line so I could replace the guts in the bowl of his toilet, when my hand pushed through the floor, that there was a problem. Not to mention when you go downstairs and see where the water was dripping out a hole in the ceiling. So that I am not responsible for fixing that until it went worse. Steven again, Matt is correcting you like you're his 92-year-old grandmother and he's trying to explain instructions for your new iPhone to you while you'll read along best you can because you're deaf and blind. You know, if he wants to read the comments, I'd be happy to let him. But yeah, it's kind of the either do it all or shut the fuck up scenario. Smile money. So Matt's political stance is to get rid of the Democrats and the Republicans. Just let the country run on autopilot. That'll work. Why even have a constitution? Jeez Louise. Okay, I got a question. Smile money. This is a question for Smile money. Anybody else can participate if you want. I've been kicking this around. And it was only after I kind of sat and thought about it for a little while. My buddy Greg, he personally thinks that the stupidest thing that we have is a two-party system. And initially, my gut feeling is to defend that to the end of my political breath. But, Smile Money, hear me out, or should I say, what's your thoughts on this? The two-party system obviously doesn't work at all. And if you had just individuals, you weren't associated with Republican or Democrat or whatever they want to come up with, and it was you got elected to office and you went there and you represented your district, your state, your neighbors, that kind of thing. Do you think it would get completely out of control? Or the fact that right now, if you're a Republican, well, Republicans, I know I'm saying this because Some of you might disagree and say that they're all the same, and in a big way they are all the same. But right now it's being proven that for a decade, the Democrats are on record. They're recorded. It's not memes that are being made up. It's fucking fact. They are all on record saying something needs to be done about our border. But you put fucking Trump in office and all of a sudden it's no, 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 no. I wouldn't be surprised if Trump said, I think Nancy Pelosi should get a raise. She'd be like, her gut response would be, no, because Trump wanted it. So if you didn't have the bickering between Republican and Democrat and you were just there for America, do you think the scenario would get worse or possibly better, knowing that if people were just doing the right thing and not saying no because it was put forth by a Democrat and you're a Republican, or it was put forth by a Republican and you're a Democrat, so you say no? That was just kind of a little philosophy argument that was going on in my own brain when Greg's like, this two-party thing is all stupid because all they fucking do is they never will agree with anything that side says and that side says. And it was just like, then he was also in the whole again kind of the Obama state of mind that our Constitution is all outdated, and by today's standards a lot of the shit don't work. Well, I don't agree with a lot of things, but they're there to make us a better country, a better people. And I believe in our Constitution. And I think that even the stuff that's been amended is bullshit. And when some fuckstick like Obama says it's an outdated, antiquated thing that people that just couldn't understand where we'd be today, I always say, au contraire, those old dumb idiots knew more than you compare it with what's going on today. Fuck. Can you imagine what would happen if the millennials were in charge? Look at what's going down now. You get that Cortez fucking cunt, and these people are like, oh yeah, we need to get rid of those farting cows and all those airplanes, and we should get rid of. Hugh Hewitt was reading it the other day, and he's like, I am reading it word for word. Don't think when I say the word massive for the 13th time that I added that word. This is how she has it in here. It's like, oh my God, the woman is a complete fucking idiot. In the next 10 years, we're going to get rid of like 99% of anything that burns gas, natural gas, oil, blah, blah, blah. We're just going to go back to our fucking rocks and our sticks. And then she said in the next 10 years, they're going to rebuild all of New York. It's amazing how your pet project all of a sudden got 100% of all that earmarked money that you're going to take from somebody else. Huh, Toots? I agree with Hugh Hewitt. She is the best thing for the Democrat Party ever. Smile Money. Poll question. Matt stated in the review that everyone hates him. Do you hate Matt? ? Yes or no? Please respond with a sub-comment. Smile Money. No. Ed. Well, hate is a strong word. No. Aunt Keck. Fuck no. Ugh. So, if in Smile Money's little poll, it's unanimous that nobody hates Matt. I don't hate Matt. Matt wouldn't be over here doing brew reviews if I hated Matt. Smile Money. Thanks, Eric, for explaining to Matt how the Two-Hearted Ale Club works. That was such a silly comment he made during a club meeting. Bearded CB. And to continue from work, sounds like a shitty toilet situation. Bearded CB, Eric go to church? He must have really wanted to sweat the cold out. Multi-Gunman, laugh my fucking ass off at that t-shirt. The basement dweller one? Yeah, that's fucking great. The only problem is it's fucking yellow. Not that I'm against yellow. I have a problem with light colors. I think that actually had some weird little stain on it seconds after coming out of the bag. But yeah, that's funny ass shit right there. I don't know who has been sending the stuff. One of the parties that I thought might have been responsible sure acted confused when I started talking about one of the items sent. So either he's up for an Academy Award or has been taken off my list of who I thought was sending these shirts. At least whoever's doing it has gotten the size right. I got a whole bunch of funny ones that were just extra large, and they fit just fine, especially since I lost a little bit of weight. But I like the 2XL because I'm carrying a gun. Except for Jim. Jim got it right. He sent me the right size shirt, but evidently it's a 2XL in Chinese, which is the equivalent to a triple small here in America. The other thing I like about Matt not being here, more beer for me. Christine's show tonight. What food do you like to cook? She's making up the Boondockers meal in a pot thing again. That's the Boondockers hamburger, onion, over noodles. This time around she's adding sour cream to it, so it'll be kind of like a version of beef stroganoff. And I got to get together with Steve, and I want to thank Steve and David. They were on Locked and Loaded last night. If the two of them had given us about 24 hours notice, I would have made sure, and John would have made sure that some information there was in the promo. So David or Steven, if you see this next time you want to be on, and you're welcome anytime, I'd rather do a promo giving you some kudos for being on. But yeah, that was a fun time. It was a fun show, man. That was a fast 2 hours, let me tell you. Bearded CB, sorry for using big words, Eric. I'll keep them to 11 letters and less than 3 syllables from now on. Shut up. Smile money. It won't help. He just skips over the short words. Matt wants to use a program that'll read it out loud. I don't see anything going wrong there. Bearded CB Prairie Dog Hunt. Keep me posted. I've never participated, but everybody that I know, I realize you probably shouldn't giggle and have a great time knowing that you just ended something, but when one of those prairie dogs pops up and he turns to a red mist and the two standing next to him go, "The fuck just happened to Bob?" Aunt Keck, fag bags. There's nothing to read for the next few comments. All they sent was little smiley faces and anger faces and then laughing faces back and forth at each other between him and Aunt Keck. Nice. Aunt Keck, exactly, E, regarding the gun confiscation. Yeah. No, I personally, call bills. I personally, I know if we found out tomorrow that they were going to start going door to door and taking our firearms, that them fuckers are all going to end up dead. A lot of people are going to end up dead. I know, crap, I overheard a conversation the other day at the restaurant. 2 older guys. Both of them said the same thing. My grandson was telling me that these dumb motherfuckers want to talk about going door to door and getting the guns, and he's like, you know what? I've had a good life. and I'll be more than happy to show my support for the Second Amendment when I off that motherfucker that rings my doorbell and tells me he's here for my guns. And his buddy basically gave him an amen. Aunt Keck, more cowbells. And Crazy Scotsman, being that yours is a sub-comment to Aunt Keck, it has plausible deniability right now as I move on. Aunt Keck, it's time for shots and giggles. McLean 5179, Matt is just like Big Brothers from... That was the Big Brother from Weird Science. That was Bill Paxton who played that guy. And yeah, the guy was a dick. So what are you saying about Matt? Gunwild, hey Matt, what is your deal with putting a line on a whiskey bottle? That is some shit parents do. that parents do back in the 60s. Jongsman 38. When Matt is there, the review is not as good. Well, nothing against Matt, but some of the quality time that I get to spend with you guys definitely gets taken away. On the other hand, you know, it's not all the time. Like, he can't be. I just ran out of time. We had more snow, and we got so buried that they actually had to go build up the workforce for the snowplows. And when I got home yesterday, there was about almost a 2-foot windrow from the snowplow down my side of the alley. It pisses me off. I almost feel like it's some kind of conspiracy. I have now been here for more than 10 years, and they always do the initial plowing through my alley with the blade aimed towards my garage and everybody on basically the lower side of the alley. Then they go around the block and they clean up some shit, and then they come back through to widen the alley out. But they've already moved 95% of the snow in this direction, so everybody that lives on the upper side reaps the rewards of it basically just being a little bit. You can go out there with a shovel and remove that shit. Well, I decided, you know, since I had the snowblower going, I was out there for another couple of hours yesterday. I redid all of the sidewalks for Mike, me, Michelle. All the front sidewalks for everybody involved, all the way down past Matt's house, and did the alley and got that windrow removed. Well, when you're doing houses that are as close as our houses, I mean, our houses are basically separated with 15 feet, 15 to 20 feet tops. In the case of like me and Mike, it's literally 2 sidewalks between our houses. You know, if you ran out of toilet paper, he could easily just lob another roll in through the bathroom window. And so when you're out there, you got to figure out where the fuck you're gonna have the snow go. You know, there's it's kind of like you have to snow blow it into you're making yourself more work by putting it where you're gonna have to go. And a few of you, I'll try to explain this again. What a snow blower is, it's a mechanical device powered by a gas combustion engine, and the engine is hooked to a series of gears and pulleys, and it turns a whatchamajiggy out front it has paddles, and then there's it's like a big screw, and it pushes all the snow to the center, and then as it works its way to the back, there's like a big impeller, and that shoots the snow straight up. Well, the snow hits this chute thingy, and like mine, while you're running it, which I'd like to say, if anyone from Toro is here, you're fucking idiots. You have it all backwards. You can lock the auger drive down, so you don't have to hold both of the controls, because you need to have one free so that one controls the forward motion. As soon as you let go of it, it stops moving forward. But you have to have one hand free to run the chute. I can squeeze a lever and I can move the chute up or down, so it either throws it a long ways or it can actually throw it basically right in front of the snowblower, which is what I had to do. And then you can control full left and right. I know there's a few of you that you probably don't have a clue what a snowblower even is. And yeah, so I had to basically throw a shit ton of snow in my own path, because I had to like put it all right here so that when I got there, I could then shoot it in between the two garages. Like Matt's garage and Michelle's garage are separated by about 4.5 feet. I just got something from Brandon Bearded CB, something about throwing something in for Snowflake Melter. I'll have to check that out. By now you should have been notified that I'm busy. Thanks, Jongsman38. Joey Cuz, still haven't seen Season 8 of The Walking Dead. Fucking Negrin is the man. Shit, I missed Jim's show. I have no idea. Oh, evidently he's a bad guy. See, me and Christine, we tried, but I think we watched 3 years of it, and it's just got, I don't know, maybe I need to go back and try to give it a try, but it was just I don't know, me and her, we have similar tastes on some things and completely different tastes on others, and neither one of us could follow The Walking Dead at a certain point. It's just... Gunwild. Oh, come on, Matt. If you really thought we all hated you, you would stop showing up. Joey Cuz. Oh, 3 almighty vampire slayer. How I love thee, except the fucking fan. Joey, it's not my fault that after some whiskey, a whole bunch of beer, and then on top of that 3 more like 10%ers that you can't walk around a fan. Man Cave Matt Brat. Now, this is fantastic. I am in the world of YouTube. When do they start sending me money? Well, Matt, let me tell you. With 2 channels and doing videos all the time, I had worked myself up to... the average was about $130 to $140 a month. That was about the average. There was a couple weird ones when that Iraq veteran video came out and ended up getting like 250,000 views in like 14 days. That month was the biggest check I'd ever seen. And then, 3 years ago, when they started fucking with everybody, the money got to the point where I was like, you're going to tell me everything I can and can't do using music or anything copyrighted because you want to dangle the money in front of me? I want fuck you, and I demonetize both my channels. So I laugh my ass off when somebody says, you're a fucking piece of shit. You made me watch 5 commercials on that video. You want to see a screenshot of my channel where it says you know, do you want to monetize? Because they're not. Neither channel are. So, Matt, if you work your ass off and you get about you know, 20,000 subscribers underneath you, you know, you can maybe these days make, you know, 75 to $100 a month. But keep in mind, if you don't make at least $100, they won't pay you. So it's possible that you might have, you know, a year's worth of videos before you see your first check. Christine has never seen a check that then she demonetized her channel also. Brad Thomas, I'm late, 69th view, and that's right, fuckers, 69th. Boca Loco, I had lunch with George Washington last night. Man Cave Matt. Looking at it now, I can see that it is me that makes the videos go so long. Dang, it was about 10 minutes just awkwardly shooting bottle caps. Don't sell yourself short, Judge. Crazy Scotsman, damn for such a brew, it took a while to get to drinking. Crazy Scotsman, whiskey. Crazy Scotsman, Matt says no more whiskey. Damn, he must know how this works. Triple whiskey for all involved. Well, since Matt's not here. Hey, Matt. Oh, I was looking at a bottle of Ardbeg today. $95 for the bottle that I bought before. They had another one for $57, but the particular bottle that I had purchased was $95. Hang on a second. Scotsman? Matt? I tell you, if I was to rip on the monkey shoulder here, is it comes off as really weak. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's smooth. But if you were here right now and you were well, I guess it depends on if you are a big fan and know the difference between a regular Scotch and an Islay Scotch. But let's just say that you brought that because it's your favorite Scotch, and I had my bottle of Ardbeg. There's a huge difference. I can't. If you want me to do a shot, that's the stuff I want to have. It's really smooth. It doesn't have a lot of characteristic about it. It's perfect for doing a shot in a scenario where, you know, someone like Crazy Scotsman calls you out and tells you to do a shot. You want to pour yourself a nice neat glass of Scotch and enjoy a fine cigar, or, you know, you're entertaining with friends. I want the Ardbeg because of all the flavor and stuff it brings. If I had a bottle of the Regal, Chavez Regal from Mr. Holster, just the two of those side by side are a world of difference. This is just, it's like so smooth. It's just, it doesn't really. Again, you want to do shots? That's the one. That's the one right there. You wanna really enjoy the flavors, then you need something else. Poco Loco, the opening Babe has the filters cranked up to max. What's she hiding? Meth face. Poco Loco, Matt and Eric need to have basement drink off Battle Royal. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves, maybe. Poco Loco, this is really good show if you fast forward past all of the talking. Sharks! ZF6. I'm sorry, but after seeing the hot chick with her hand on her nipple, I had to go take care of some business before continuing with the video. Now I feel better. I think I know exactly what you mean, because before I turn the camera on, I know this is going to sound exaggerated, I wish it was, I haven't, it's been, well, sounds like a confession. Father, it's been 3 days since I downloaded my girl file that Jeff and Brad sent, and it ended up being 215 new girls for the collection. This is one of them. I don't know which of the two is responsible for this. Shark again. Speaking of ordering a gun, I got to get me a Saint pistol on order. I'm not even sure what that is. I'll have to look that up. He's gonna do it ASAP. I actually picked a little something up from my FFL yesterday. I told Peter I was gonna show it, but it's upstairs. I'll see about tomorrow. Otherwise, I do have an eBomi video on the unboxing, and supposed to maybe go give it a few rounds tomorrow to see if it runs right. But hey Google, what's the high temperature going to be like tomorrow?
Tomorrow in Duluth, expect a high of 15 and a low of 11.
Well, maybe. Actually sounds pretty good. JR10 Desert Gold, laughed my ass off. Internet doctor, eh? Wait till your next internet prostate exam comes due. Ooh. Matt Davis, wow, 84th comment. Cold as everyone indoors, I see. Otis 71, more intro girl. What was hang on. Yeah, she's a redhead with some full-on nipple happiness. I like it. Muzzle first, my man. I like everything I have tried from Lagunitas. I might get to the local flare tux today and see if I can find this. Great brew review, sir. Yeah, that honestly, I had something from Lagunitas in my hand. One of their tall grass hops. I have never had it, and I've never been disappointed with really anything from Lagunitas. On the other hand, I've only had that one, the one that Evil Neil sent me, not the lobster beer, but the oyster beer. That was not good. I had to choose between the Lagunitas and the Bell's, and I went with the Bell's because it had a higher alcohol content. Full disclosure. Eugen Vespa. It's really tasty though. This is on the extra. I have to open it to even see what video this was. This was on the Riga Extra Smooth Lager from 2012. I don't know even what I reviewed on it, and yeah. I gave him a heart, whatever. Joey Cuz, wait till you see tomorrow's shirt. There was no tomorrow. And Keck, more cowbells. What the fuck? Joey, it's better late than never. Jay from Elite Ammunition, and Jay, I have some stuff inbound to you. I will I'll send you a picture ahead of time, and yeah. Well, you know about 2 of the 3. Drake can be a hit or a miss. Jay again, Camel Valley, my kind of eats. You can tell he's behind. Sync, shift up and down, don't use the clutch. There's that. That can be fun. And Keck, look up HB 1586. I don't know if I want to. Hey Google, what do you know about HB 1586?
I couldn't find anything related to HB 1586.
Okay, you're fired.
My apologies. I don't understand.
Would you understand if you had a dick in your ass? Smile Money. 308 ammo can cost 55 cents per round. Prairie Dog Bounty, 50 cents each. How long until Matt pays off his expenses? Maybe use a 22. That way you can make a profit of 40 cents a prairie dog. Shoot 1,000,000 prairie dogs and you can make like 400,000. Subtract the cost of the high class craft beer and you might break even on the trip. I can honestly say if I went prairie dogging, depending on the distance, right now, as we speak, I would bring the JP, the expensive bullet, and I would bring the 24-inch. The problem is that right as we speak is the 24-inch. That's probably going to be, well, not probably, that is going to be getting a scope change. So thankfully I didn't waste a whole bunch of time getting that all dialed in, because once again I'm going to be playing musical scopes. There's something in spam, and in order to look at it, it is automatically going to trigger us to go into the iHeart Club. It was, no, I don't, it was Matt's sub-comment to Steven, Hops and Lead, saying that Matt sounds like a 92-year-old grandma. Matt says, I got to disagree with you here. My grandma still beats me with a ruler when she finds out that I have been using her iPad to search porn. Oh. See, iPad normally is if Matt wants to rip on me, that's not really how you spell iPad, but, you know, I'll let it slide because, okay, back to the iHeart Club. Who is in the, the Two Hearted Ale Club? My bad, I apologize. Still going back. Aunt Keck. Aha! It's the iHeart Club time, motherfuckers. I don't know if I can truly... Oh, yeah, I guess I can. Hang on. I have to make this official. Oh, by the way, the home defense, because Sorry, Jade Elite Ammunition. I actually have not been carrying this lately because I had a fondness for Ed's 1911 that he gave me. And then I have been religiously carrying 24/7 the 5906 lately. When I'm home, should I say when I'm not working, like I am right now, I have the 5906 in the holster, just like the one that Tardisius sent me another one, which Tardisius I am unhappy to tell you got super soakered, but it looks like I got it dried off in time. Tardisius sent this holster. This is the exact holster that's on my side right now. It works great with a lot of firearms. It is kind of specifically made for a 1911, but it works great with the 5906, the 1006, a few others that aren't too bulgy. Yeah, I know some people would say it's a heavy gun, but you know what? It holds 16 rounds, and this is the mag in my back pocket while I'm at home. This is not the same mag that I have in my cargo pants for work. This particular one I see is nothing but Underwood ammo. The one that I have in my cargo pants is a staggering of Underwood and the stuff I got from JR10 Desert Gold, the one that fan out in a blade. Again, I can just walk around the corner and look at the goddamn box. I don't need to be told. Hold on. So, yeah. Love that gun. Trust me, Jay. There's just so many goddamn great choices of things to carry. I kind of go in these little, carry a 1911 for a while, carry the 5906 for a while. Love carrying the 1006. $200 Ale Club now comes to order. And kick. It's the Two-Hearted Ale Club. I'll self-correct, since how there's no real cool little pictures that really work for this. And Keck, shit, wrong review. Oh. They're both on the wrong video. Oh well. You're still in the club. Bearded CB. Two-Hearted Ale time. Cheers. Whiskey. Hashtag be like Ed. Oh, and Matt, quit blocking the brew babe. I already took one illegal hit of Matt's whiskey, and after all the non-love, and then me not really backing it up with anything positive for him, I'm just going to have to not drink any of that right now. Like I was saying though, there's gonna be a whole bunch of that left over. At least there better be. That was the plan. Jolson, Two-Hearted Ale Club needs more cowbell than that. No, it doesn't. How do you know how much cowbell it's had? Aunt Keck, I Heart Club time, motherfuckers. Aunt Keck, well, Joey actually showed up. Not in the I Heart Club. Smile Money, Two-Hearted Ale Club, hashtag Two-Hearted Ale Club. Hi. Crazy Scotsman, Heart Club fuckers whiskey. See, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Crazy Scotsman, cowbell for Ed. Hashtag be like Ed. Well, that I cannot disagree with. Ammo head? What the fuck? Jesus Christ, I texted you like a week ago. Thanks for getting right back to me, bitch. Oh. I still love you. See, now, he said that he didn't get my text until now, and I am not going to disagree with that at all. I have had scenarios where I was like, I'm sure it's sent, and then like 3 days later, I look and it's like, it's shown as a draft. I'm just like, well, thank you, phone. Poco Loco, I would like to apologize to everyone whom I haven't offended yet. Please be patient, I'll get to you shortly. Poco Loco, fart. When someone hugs you, it just makes them feel strong. And Heart. Aunt Keck, I actually made someone throw up from my fart. True story. Aunt Keck, I can write an essay if you like. No, that's good. We're good. And Aunt Keck has the last comment. So where are we? Yeah. See, Matt, I can do this shit without you. I should have done the whole review on this, but Flamingo Fruit Fight, 5%. Where do I put this on the E scale? Well, again, overall, if I just put it in with all of the beers, I'd probably give it an 8.5, as opposed to, Flamingo style fruit fight beers. It might be a little bit higher because it's the only one I've ever reviewed. So again, it's from Bell's, and I always love stuff from Bell's. I'm gonna get out of here. There will be a review tomorrow. More than likely, I will not be alone, but I'm still curious as to it feels like a fucking hose. It gets the hose. Okay, Bearded CB, thank you. Get the ammo to Samantha. I'll get this packed up into my packs. Really like to know what the hell I did with the one from Howard from the bunker. And cheers. See you tomorrow.